gas, shall we? Let's get into the gas app. So, I know, Kim, you are like me. When we read headlines like this, what do? We go to our kids and we go, have you heard of this? And don't do this, right? So, Gas is the latest app that's getting very popular with kids. And so you're asking yourself, well, what is the Gas app? So, gassing somebody up, it's kind of to pump them up, right? That's supposedly how the slang works. But there are things you need to keep in mind. So, the goal of this is you create an account. The app that it allows you to see their location, so you could select your school and you could select classmates that also use the app. So there's already something I'm concerned with. I don't like locations, and I don't like the fact that people, I can identify your child. But anyways, so it also requires users give access to their list of contacts. And then every hour, users are given a series of questions such as who can fake it till they make it? Or always picks dare in truth or dare. We'll also get messages such as what's cooking good looking. So these are supposed to be positive type things. Okay. Like, oh, we're not going negative, we're going positive. But of course, there is a downside. Anyone who can create an account for any high school and see other students who use the app. There is no verification that the kids actually go to the school in which they say they do. Okay.
Mm-mm.
It gathers, again, your location, your contacts, your cell phone, your name. It also costs some money, which is the first thing that I would say no to. It's $5 for a $5 a week subscription. You can see 2 name reveals. For $6.99, it will go up to $6.99 after an initial 30% discount. So when people do these polls, you won't see who voted for you, but if you pay $5 a week, you could see 2 names that voted for you. The other problem is, of course, it could be like, who's the most attractive person at our school? And then all of the people included in the poll are what many would say are maybe not the most attractive. Or it's a bunch of people and it's fine, but you never get chosen for it. So that can make you feel
Right.
bad about yourself. So look, I'm not trying to tell you what you should or should not allow your kid to do. When I asked my daughter about it, I was like, "Have you ever heard of the Gas app?" She's like, "Yeah." Like, knew instantly. She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Do you have it?" She's like, "No, it's stupid." I was like, "Okay." So she did, and I know every time she downloads an app on her phone anyway because I get the notification. But she's heard of it and she thinks it's stupid. So just to let you know, Gas, and this is what it looks like. Because sometimes parents don't understand what the app. So this is what the app looks like. That's what the icon will look like on the phone. It'll look just like that. So if
Okay.
you're on your kid's phone and you see something that looks like this, maybe have a conversation and just be questioning these polls. Because I'll say this isn't too far from yearbooks, right? Most attractive, best smile. Did you ever get one of
Yeah.
those?
Yeah.
What were you?
Most spirited.
You're the cheerleader. Of
Mhm.
course you were Miss Spirited.
Yeah.
I was class clown, which I think totally fits. So, but yeah, if you're never chosen for any of those things for, let's say, the yearbook, this is just a digital version of that. Right? It's this kind of
What
hierarchy
did
of who
what
makes a list and who doesn't.
what did you get? Did you get anything? Oh,
Class
class clown?
clown.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I got
That's
class clown.
cute.
Oh, yeah, it was 8th grade. In high
Okay.
school, I don't well, again, I wonder if it's a gender thing because I went to an all-girls high school, and I don't believe we had that in our yearbook. If anything, I probably would have been, like, most likely to get suspended or something stupid like that, but
So, there was a mean girl who was on my cheerleading squad with me, and she was not nice.
okay.
And so she was also in yearbook with me. And when I got the most spirited in my senior class, she was a junior, but she wrote the copy underneath the picture, and
Okay.
she wrote, "Loudest, most obnoxious student on campus." That's what she wrote about me.
What a little bitch. Lack of a
I
better
mean,
word.
I always could say consider the source, but it's like, really?
That's not
No,
nice.
it isn't.
Well,
No.
she showed who she was.
Right.
Somebody was asking, is gassing someone good or bad? So gassing, what it's supposed to mean is to boost someone's ego or like hype them up. or make something seem more hype than it actually is or was. Like, stop. So you can use it like this. If somebody's like, you look great, you look fabulous, you're going to get that job. You can be like, stop gassing me up, kind of thing.
Okay.
Like they're trying to build you up and you're like, cool it. Or you could just take it and be like, yeah, I am the best. But that's what it's supposed to mean. And I think that's why the app is named Gas.
You're filling
Because it's supposed
someone's
to,
tank with love.
right. You're
Yeah.
being a bucket filler and not a bucket dipper, as our school
Okay.
used to say.
Okay.
But you can also be full of crap, right? You can also be doing it
Right.
in a kind of a snarky way. And so it's like, oh, who's the strongest guy on campus? And it's a bunch of like tiny dudes or something.
Right. Right.
So it's more of an insult. And so that's how it can be used. And again, it all goes back to, being responsible online, talking to our kids about that. And you know what? Not leaving it up to them, not just having the conversation and then never checking their phone. Because believe me, I have all this crap on my kid's phone. I still have to have this conversation with them almost on the daily. That's not nice. Don't do that. What are you texting? Why are you using that language? It's not as if my kids are angels or anything, but you have to keep having the conversation so they know where you stand on it. It's just the right thing to do.